propose is you start the hearing today. If we are not able to complete it today, we will continue it tomorrow. And the application for deletion, that will be finally when we decide, we will comment on that.
There are some other issues also, which I may indicate.
No, finally, we are hearing.
It can't be done that way. I'll tell you why for 1 minute. These are two brothers,
Yes, we know.
Two brothers, one stationed in Bombay, one stationed in Bhilai. That's how they started. That is why it's called a quasi-partnership, etc. When the matter came to this court, I own 22% directly and 15% indirectly through relatives. He owns the balance. So there's a deadlock, for 25 years. Factories are closed.
2002 probably.
So 25 years have gone by. So when the matter came to this court, ultimately directed in the light of usual, distribution, that you separate. For separation, you require a valuation. So, this application, keep it aside for the time being. I'll explain what this is. So, for valuation, valuers are appointed. There are two valuers. The valuers have, given a report. That report is before the court. In that, they have said 2 or 3 things. Whatever they could value, they have valued. Whether Bombay, some flats in Bombay, flat in Gurgaon, here, there, Bhilai, they have valued. For some things, they could not value because the other side did not give them the relevant papers. For example, flats. They could not value the flat because the title documents were not given. To that, I was going to say that even if you don't have title document, you can still give approximate valuation. It's not the end of the world. But that they haven't given. So that report, is incomplete. That is one part.
What is the report of the other valuer?
Both of them said the same thing. So they are not in conflict, Both of them said the same thing.
The valuation is also...
There is no problem with that. All the others, luckily, there is no conflict of valuations in between us.
Right.
Some 1 or 2 things they could not value because of this reason, which they should be asked to value. If you don't have papers, he says, I have papers, I say, you have papers. You can go to a building and say, what is the value? You can find out. It's not very difficult. These are all, urban areas, etc.
You can have the market value from...
Market value, approximate value, whatever, something, you have to finish this thing. This is, how the valuation issues go. Now, as I said, I live in Bhilai. The other side lives in Bombay. We have properties, in and around Bhilai, properties in and around Bombay, including a hotel in Aurangabad, including, lands in Gurgaon, etc. So it kind of spread over. How my learned friend's application becomes important is, when the matter came to this court, there was, an injunction.
I would argue my application.
Allow me to just complete.
It's very unfair that somebody takes a lead on...
My friend doesn't mind. No, I have not said anything about you.
We are not...
I'm talking about the land which has been sold. I'm not talking about you.
It's not the point.
Your Worship, may hear my friend first.
We are not
allowed.
Please ask her to argue if he doesn't.
We are hearing the matter as a whole, not independent.
So I'm just trying to explain how she comes in. So there's an interim order of the court that, Bhilai unit will not be transferred. My lord would recall on the last occasion an issue arose. What is Bhilai unit? I don't know if Justice Mittal might remember or not. So, my lord, the Bhilai unit consists of a factory which makes cigarettes. It consists of other lands also. In Maharashtra also there is a cigarette factory and there are other lands and a hotel, etc. So when the court said Bhilai unit, my lord, there are 2 divisions. Taking advantage, according to me, of the fact that the order said Bhilai unit, the other side sold away Milord's agricultural land, which was at a distance from the factory, but which was also a part of the Bhilai unit geographically, on the Milord assumption or on the premise that what is injuncted is only the factory, and therefore they could sell any other land. So they sold that land to my land friend's client. That land was sold, Milord, for 9 crores. When the matter came before the court, we complained of contempt. Their sale deed was kept in abeyance because I said if it is 9, I'll take it, Milord, for 18 in my share. So, Milord, then the court said that for the present valuation which is going on, you take the valuation as 20. Not 9, not 18, take it as 20. In the valuer's report now, they have valued the property at 60. So that is one more application that we have filed, that 20 has to be corrected to 60, because that's a joint valuation. There's no opposition to that. If that is 60, then what happens will have to this LD for 9. And if I am right that this land could never have been sold because it's covered by the injunction on an interpretation of what is Bilai, then the sale is invalid. So either the sale is invalid or it is undervalued today because it is 60. This is the context, my lord, of the interim orders, etc. of this court. But the principal question would be, my lord, that both have to be separated. Of that there is no doubt. And two brothers constituting a company is, my lord, a partnership in this form. And if we have this much share, you have this much share. That is why the court embarked, my lord, on the route of having, my lord, evaluation. And this is what the valuation report said. Have a look at that now. Only then, my lord, your lordship will have, my lord, the position.
Can I for a minute? My learned friend has already created that kind of a prejudice.
I am not on prejudice. I am arguing my case.
Rotegi, you have argued, but
But I want to show you my case first.
Mr. Rotegi, there is my
It will come after I finish.
now
So-
painted a kind of a picture which is completely contrary to what.
Then you can respond later. I'm not saying no. Yeah.
Madam, you be rest assured, we have enough experience not to get swayed by most of the sentences we hear from that side. We verify the record, then record our own finding. You be rest assured, let him complete his narrative.
Well, I was
Then
only on
we
the
will-
fact that
Nothing.
my application has been there. Last time my lord said my application will be heard today. In that last order of 5th January, my lords have noticed my application there for hearing today. Now, my lords, Mr. Rotegi on one hand says today, please see what he has said. He says there is a dispute on the
But
valuation.
today we started.
He doesn't want to go on with the matter as far as I could assess that now.
Are you saying
what he has
that?
said.
Of course I'm going on.
There are 17
Why do you
applications,
make these allegations?
16 filed by the respondent, petitioner. 16 applications pending. Every time the hearing comes up the day before, they file a fresh application.
There are 17 applications.
Yes, 16 filed by them.
Hearing of the SLP.
We want the SLP balance. We filed our written submission.
Individual hearing on the
No,
application.
I never argued individual
We want to
application.
delay, therefore
I'm
they are
saying
filing
that-
applications. I'm with my lords. We can, bullets, have the SLP disposed of on merits.
Here we are
Yes.
starting with the hearing
Yes.
of the SLP. We
We
will
can also
continue
So
to.
these are all red herrings, bullets. This land was released on 15 March 24 that my learned friend should have pointed out. This honorable court said sale deed is now lifted from abeyance.
Yes.
Will have an opportunity.
Yes.
Then
Wait,
repair.
Yes.
my lords are starting the hearing
On
today.
merits.
Very well, then my lords may hear me at some stage, my lords, on my application is what I say. But it
We
may
will
not
hear-
be that,
we will hear you in counter and we will hear you on your applications individually.
yes.
Yes.
But my lords, if it is going to be adjourned at their behest for some reason or the other, then please hear my application is what I would say.
So we assume that today the matter, if not concluded, it will be carried on
I
tomorrow.
have no problem. I have indicated to you that the report of the valuers is incomplete. Your lordship may then take a call on that. I am not standing in the way.
This is-
I want a division. I want my piece of the cake also. I am fighting for the last 25 years.
That means unless some of the properties which are left out from
It
valuation,
is obvious.
they have to be valued.
Or there is one more way.
The matter is to be-
Milord, there is one more way to show that I am not, Milord, running away. I want my share. Suppose there are 2 flats in the building. You take one, I take one. Forget that valuation. What else can I say, Milord? In order
Well, this is a red
I have
herring
also-
because there are concurrent findings that it's not a quasi
you
partnership.
don't mind, don't interrupt. This is not fair.
the merit.
Can't continue like this.
This is not fair. Milord, allow me to place my case. Every time you interrupt, for what?
valuers?
Yes.
Who are the two valuers?
My lord, there are two valuers.
Well, it's Hari Bhakti and
Hari
Company is
Bhakti,
one.
which is a very
SSKM
well-known
is the other.
company. One is Hari Bhakti and Company, and the other is
But just to cut it short, my friend is referring to 6 properties. 5 are admittedly not owned by the
don't say admittedly. Again, my lord, you are.
They are not owned by the company. That's their
I'm
reply.
sorry, it's not correct.
5 out of
Going
6
by
are
the
not
report.
owned by the company.
Valuation.
So they are not relevant bullets for the valuation today.
What we are proposing
Yes.
is we direct the valuers to value the properties which are left out on whatever.
Well, they have valued them. They have valued all the properties. Yes. All the properties that are owned by the company have been
Let's show
valued.
that then.
Owned is again,
Yes.
your first sentence is that these 5 properties do not belong to company.
That's correct, Ms.
Then your next sentence is they have valued the properties of the company.
Correct.
Yes.
Therefore,
Now let me show that.
using that 5 properties are kept out of valuation to your conclusion.
Let's see the reason, my lord.
Well,
See the reason.
even when they were earlier owned and today not owned, for example, in 2002, 2012, they have been valued as of that date by the valuers.
They are not owned by the
Yes, in the
company.
car.
The valuation
Yes, in the car.
conducted.
Yes.
What difference will it make? Let the valuation be conducted and it may be.
Mullahs, it's been done. This is only a method to delay. I'll show Mullahs.
Let the report. come.
Let me show, my lord. My friend is making wild allegations. Let's see what the document says.
Which have not been.
I am not conceived, my lord, conjure of an imagination that they have not been valued. Sit down to
Mullahs,
page
I have
550.
instructions and I can show
I don't-
all
I don't-
6 have been valued. This is just a way to delay.
Will you allow me, please, if you don't mind?
All
These types of matters, wild allegations are unknown or unusual.
My lord, should not be by counsel.
Second,
That it is valued. The record will show whether it's valued or not.
we want to finally adjudicate the dispute.
No problem.
of the parties.
No
Please
problem.
allow us to complete.
Right.
See, we have more or less heard all of you for 18 minutes.
Violent.
The suggestion that is coming from us
Yeah.
is that let us have the final valuation of the properties.
Yeah.
Then the next dispute is what are the properties of the plant or what are the properties available for distribution. What my brother was about to dictate is let the valuation be completed by a week. Let the matter be listed on so and so date. We will be hearing the entire case.
I have no
Your
difficulty.
application.
I have no difficulty. I only wanted to show their statement in the report, my lord, that we have not been able to value. That's what I wanted to show.
That's why we are directing it to be completed.
No problem.
It is in the interest of party.
If your lordship wants to make a reference to that, that is on record. If your lordship don't want to make a reference, your lordship can make a general order.
I'm only
that they
asking
should-
myself one question, Mullahs. If Mullahs, a property is today not owned by the company, it's owned by someone else, then Mullahs, they have valued it on the date that the company owned it, they have valued it. Today, Mullahs, they are not valuing it because it's not owned by the company. Mullahs, what is the purpose today, I ask myself, of valuing a property which is not owned by the company, Mullahs?
Supposing the alienation is again not with a proper understanding of the list of properties of the company, there may be some other issue for consideration.
Well, there's no challenge to alienation of any property, but any of these 6 properties, there's no
What
challenge.
are you saying?
Property
Absolutely
belongs
wrong.
Supposing this property belongs to the plant and it has been sold,
Hmm.
we want exclusion of that property from consideration. Again, that is an issue between the
Of
parties.
Well, these 6 properties are not Mullahs, in dispute in respect of Bhilai unit. No, Mullahs, this is common ground. 6 properties, they are only saying, this is not Bhilai unit properties, Mullahs.
Ground, he says it is.
Plus, I'm not.
1 second.
Yeah.
You say something, he says.
It's not
that-
Bhilai.
that Contrary
What
to
is
that,
rubbish?
he is.
All right, I won't say admitted. Mullahs, I'll make a statement without attributing any admission. What I say so, Mullahs, is that Mullahs, these 6 properties are not Mullahs properties of the Bhilai unit.
Now you are changing your stand. First you said not belong to the company. There is only one company.
Second.
And they don't belong to the company.
Don't make prevaricating statements.
My lord,
Today,
Please listen.
yes,
You want adjudication, we are prepared to adjudicate the main case itself.
yes, Mullahs, that's what we also want, Mullahs, if it meets my Lord's pleasure.
What all you want it, we are adjourning it by a week. We are calling for the report in the meantime, then we'll be getting down to hearing the main matter. If at all we
The
indefinitely.
report is on record, Mullahs.
If at all we are adjourning the
Addition to
matter,
that report which
Yes.
we direct, so that he may not raise any.
Right, Mullahs. But there should be no suggestion that we haven't provided documents, my lords. We provided all the documents in our possession.
Preface it by saying even if documents are not available, valuation can be done.
Yes, it can be.
It is-
Whatever. If it serves a purpose, my lords, yes.
Valuers
So and so, please
are
give the
in
names.
record. But it is submitted that some of the properties, recognized about 5 in number, 6 in number, have not been
1 minute.
valued for some reason or the other. In view of the above, we direct both the valuers to value all the left out 6 properties on the basis of whatever documents are available with them and
No, as of today.
and by inspecting the property,
Yeah.
by undertaking physical inspection and by undertaking physical inspection, and if necessary, the assistance of the office of the sub-registrar.
Should I say current market rate?
The report we submitted in a week. Reports we submitted.
Are you saying all 6 put in value?
It'll happen together.
And the 6th one, which is currently.
Out of these,
Yes.
My lords,
And Mullahs, I just want to be clear, Mullahs, our factories are running, only their factories are closed. Wrong factual statement was made today. That there is a deadlock, Mullahs, statement was made, there is no deadlock.
Wow.
They own 17.45%
Deadlock
of
for
us.
25 years, you say there's no deadlock.
Yes.
my lords, only one.
And Mullahs, our written submissions, Mullahs, have been filed.
Similar thing, they want to defer it, then please hear my application, please record that in that order. Today, my lords have said, you will hear all of us on the 24th.
Let us not open a window for deferral.
But
it is not necessary. We
Studio
will work out. We will work out this.
happen, and this is what has.
We will work out the situation on the next day. And we expect, Mr. Rodgi, that you will start the.
Yes, I am willing to start today, but I told you the problem. This was the problem.
May not be a problem, but still, so that you may not have any grievance.
So
we are
please have it, then we'll argue it. I have no
Need to
difficulty.
record anything?
My lords,
Was our written submissions, Mullahs, we have filed, Mullahs. We have filed our written submissions on the merits, not on applications. Mullahs, may it be high up on board on that day, Mullahs, and for final disposal. If my lords say in the order,
hurts me.
very well. Mullahs may then say, Mullahs, may then say,
Yes, you may make a mention.
and Mullahs may say on for final disposal, Mullahs.
My lord said that the other day, I remember.
Let me complete. It may be to the advantage of other lawyers also. If you are in queue, you are in queue.
Yeah.
We give single treatment to a particular case. We know how much criticism we invite, which we do not want to do unless the circumstances are excessively compelling. Dispossession, death sentence, demolition, like this. Not in these matters at all. We will try to accommodate the
Waiting
council.
3 years, I have an order in my favor of my
In
lords.
fact, my lords wanted to hear it today, Mullahs. My lords wanted to hear it today. Mullahs may say for final disposal on that day, Mullahs,
Today,
in the order itself.
we were short of time,
Yes.
but still we made up our.
Oblige,
mind.
Mullahs.
We will start hearing.
Yes.
Continue tomorrow.
My lords, I pointed out that at the beginning I apprehended.
If my lords were to say, my lords,
Application for hearing today. My lord's order of 5th January specifically records that. The- If we're going to argue.
Much obliged, my lords.
Yes, for final disposal.
yeah, obliged, grateful, deeply obliged.
Yes, sir. 33.
My lords, I'm objecting the letter